Before I start editing this, I just want to point out, since I'm seeing Nikocado Avocado in this video that I have not edited yet, or I've not checked through for the editing yet. I was actually meaning on going. I was actually planning on going on a bit of a rant about Nikocado Avocado at some point as content for the highlights channel, because it's something that I wanted to talk about anyway. Okay, so the first time I ever heard of Nikocado Avocado, I saw this video posted on Reddit. Nikocado vegan days versus now. Now, what's interesting about this video is it shows the progression, right? Of like someone, look how fucking skinny he is. Look how skinny his boyfriend is. They're both still together. They're both in, doing the video thing. You don't even know where I'm going with this, so don't criticize me yet. Anyway, so this entire video is basically showing like the back and forth of like him being super healthy and vegan versus like him now. He was a lot more calm and like just better energy, like nicer, and like now he's like all angry and like fucking drama queen. Old Nick, ate a lot of avocados and was vegan, obviously. Knew a lot about nutrition. I'm not going to play through this video because there's a lot to it, but you can watch this video anytime you want. Just search the title. But yeah, it's basically like you watch this video and you would think that this is just made by someone trying to like, I don't know, fat shame Nikocado Avocado. Someone who's like kind of trying to bully him or something. But I noticed this from day one when this was posted on Reddit, and not a lot of like people weren't even pointing this out in the comment section on the Reddit post. This is from him. He made this compilation. He made this. This is on his own channel. He deleted old footage and clips as if it's like him pretending to be someone else's channel. Like, I don't understand. But this is on his own channel that's doing this. And at that moment when I realized that, it became very, 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 very fucking obvious to me that this is just a fetish thing. This is just a fetish thing. And a lot of people don't realize that. And people are still making videos about Nikocado Avocado. I'm not kidding. This is completely unironic. I'm 100% positive of this. People are still making videos about him, making Twitter posts. Like, I keep seeing these Twitter posts go viral. Being like, oh man, if only his old self knew who he would become, sort of thing. Stuff like that. But he knows exactly what he's doing. His boyfriend knows exactly what they're doing. Like, they both know what they're doing, and they're totally into it, and they're doing it, right? They're either doing it 100% for themselves because they both have that fetish, which is what I assume, or they have some like fucking rich as fuck sugar daddy that's like a feeder fetish man that's paying them to do this, and they're totally fine with it. But I mean, like, they're making YouTube money anyway. I'm pretty fucking sure that this is for their own sexual gratification. And this is fine. I mean, there are plenty of other ways that you can, harm your health with your own sexual gratification. There's been people that have died from like having a choking fetish, or like like a bunch of people die from like autoerotic asphyxiation and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. He has an OnlyFans and he has a Patreon, and whenever he advertises his Patreon, he says 18 plus, too spicy for YouTube. That's what he says every time he advertises his Patreon, right? It's very, 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 very obviously a fetish thing. And part of the reason why I'm so positive about that is because like I've had conversations with like close friends, online friends, that have had this exact same fetish. And like, yeah, people are weird. Human beings are weird, Some people are into weirder things than other people. But this is a thing that people are into. Certain type of person. Obviously not most people are into this. But like I've actually had this fetish described to me in a way that's like rationalized. So what this other person said, who I'm friends with, they said that basically like they enjoy the idea of like someone kind of like giving into their impulses or someone giving into
Oh fuck, why is this happening to me? I left Bexel's Chescapades for this way.
Thank you. Basically the idea is like you see that they love seeing the transformation. And this is why he posted his own video like this, is because either for himself and his boyfriend or for the people donating money to him, the obvious people with this fetish that are on his Patreon and on his OnlyFans, he's creating this video content for them, being like, oh, look how skinny I was and look how fat I am now. And the whole thing, like, because it's like a role play thing, because it's like, you know, it's like a fetish, like it's a fantasy, right? When people engage in a fetish that they're into, they're essentially doing it in a way where it is like they're pretending, you know, it's role play. So when you see any video of Nikocado Avocado, like there's this constant, like, actually it's like, it's within this too. I don't even have to leave this video. There's this constant, like, how did I get so fat? I just don't know how this happened. And he's faking it. He's
quite a lot. And I can feel it here.
He's like, he's obviously fake. Look at that. You can see his dick. You like, what? Look at the clothes he's wearing and look at how he like shows off the fucking fat too, you know? Like, right? So old clips of his videos. Look at the camera angles here. Sorry.
How does this happen?
Jelly roll.
This is what he does. Like, it's so obviously a fetish. It's so obviously a fetish, and nobody understands. And nobody understands that it's a fetish, and it's so weird seeing so many people continuing to like lambast him on Twitter and make YouTube videos about him. Like, this is just like disgusting behavior. He doesn't know what he's doing. He needs to blah 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 blah. It's a fetish. Right? Like, if you want to continue calling the fetish degenerate, sure, that's your opinion, whatever. I mean, everybody's into weird shit. Is this unhealthy for him? I'm sure it's unhealthy for him. But he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, and there are plenty of other ways that people can kill themselves completely legally. Alcohol, cigarettes, skydiving, you name it. You know, like, participating in dangerous sports or hobbies. Like, you're allowed to do it. I don't think that this is being glorified in the sense that, like, people watch this who don't have that fetish and they're like, I want to be like Nikocado Avocado. So I don't think it's really harming other people. It's harming himself, probably. I don't know. Perhaps he's taking some sort of medication to, like, lower his cholesterol so he doesn't get clogged arteries and dies. I don't know. Maybe getting all the way to death is part of his fetish. Maybe becoming somebody who literally can't leave his bed is something he wants to do. Either way, we have no fucking idea. He probably was only vegan and skinny in order to have the greatest possible contrast between previous self and fat self, right? Like, he's 100%, 100 fucking percent. His goal is to gain weight. It doesn't matter if he says on his channel,
my belly feels great.
Shame, he used to be a good violinist.
I don't know if he lost that ability. Okay. It doesn't matter how many times he says on his channel, oh, I'm trying to lose weight and I don't know how, like, blah, 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 blah. That's all an act. That's all an act for the fetish. Like, this is so obvious what's happening and nobody understands. It's so weird. It's so weird that people just, like, I get like that's not the first thing that people think of, but, like, it's so obvious. I have not checked out his OnlyFans. I have not checked out his Patreon. I'd imagine it's all like, oh no, my belly, right? So, with probably showing his dick and asshole too. But, you know, he knows what he's doing. He created this video. His entire channel is literally just like my weight gain journey, except pretending it's not, because the people who jerk off to this need to believe that they need to have that pretending element. The people who jerk off to it aren't just satisfied with someone being like, yeah, I want to gain a lot of weight right now. Part of their fetish is somebody being like, oh no, I didn't want to, but I'm giving into the temptation. Oh, how could this? I'm so ashamed and embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed and ashamed of how people look at me. I look so ugly now. Like, that's a part of it for people to jerk off to it. It's weird. I'll agree with you on that. Not my thing, but I've heard it rationalized to me before, and so it's really, really obvious. Anyway, put this on the highlights channel because more people need to know that this is what's going on. Because there's no point in fucking bullying him when he knows exactly what he's doing. Oh, also, I should probably add, like, the whole attitude thing is really annoying to me, too. I'm really not, like, you know, the whole... Yes, I've watched a lot of these, by the way. It's fucking fascinating to me. The whole, like, I've turned into, like, an annoying bitch thing is really irritating to me. But maybe that's a part of the fetish, too. Maybe it's, like, he's showing a deterioration of, like, his mood or his mental, you know, like his mental well-being. Like maybe that's a part of it, you know? Oh my god.
That's a bean.
Yeah. So he's like glorifying the whole like I'm losing my health and well-being in general. And I just it's so weird. It's so weird. But like whatever, this is America, right? If you don't want people to be free, then you just make a law against freedom, right? Otherwise, you got to tolerate some shit. Anyway, yeah, title this video something like, "You're all wrong about Nikocado Avocado" or some shit. Like, I don't know. Because everybody's just wrong about it. Like, nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about. It's so obvious to me. This isn't even that old of a video. Wow.
I ate 5 avocados.
Like, okay, so this guy, like, he knows his nutrition shit. What I'm wondering about at this point, what I'm wondering about is whether or not he's got, like, a secret plan up his sleeve to save his life before it becomes, like, completely destroyed, or if he's just gonna go all in and be one of those, like, my 600-pound life people. So, like, throughout this video, you can tell, like, he fucking knows what he's talking about when it comes to nutrition. Like, none of this was an accident. He's, like, constantly talking about, like, you know, like, here's a good carbs, blah, 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 blah. Like, here's what you can eat. Fruit won't get you fat. Like, I don't know if what he's saying is true. I'm not a nutritionist, but he seems to have, like, a lot of confidence when talking about it. And, yeah, it's, like, I don't know. Perhaps when he hits 600 pounds, he'll just be like, okay, like, back to being skinny again. I made like a fucking $1 million or something. Like, he's probably got like so many feeder fetish sugar daddies right now. Like, legit. He's probably like exactly what they want. Anyway, so fucking obviously a fetish. Everybody's stupid.
Thanks for watching. Here are the people that pay $5 and up. I am Gretty, aka Lemonade Warrior, Lord Durham, Kirbymon, Splat, Hoofy Doe, Olivia Spores, Dana, Ocean Machinery, Malav Shah, and Pit Wang. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you later.